20 questions and answers in a dialogue between a manager and an accountant, in Spanish and English, on the 2025 financing law and related topics. Boss, what is the primary goal of the 2025 financing law? Accountant, its goal is to finance the country's budget deficit for 2026, which exceeds 550 trillion pesos. Boss, which main taxes are raised in this reform? Accountant, taxes on consumption such as alcohol and tobacco, carbon tax, fuels, and wealth tax are increased. Boss, how does this law affect value-added tax (VAT)? Accountant, it broadens the tax base and removes some exclusions to seek greater efficiency and revenue. Boss, what happens if the financing law is not approved? Accountant, the government may fail to fully fund the budget, leading to cuts or more borrowing. Boss, what is the impact on companies regarding income tax? Accountant, the rate stays the same, but benefits and deductions are limited to widen the taxable base. Boss, are basic basket products affected? Accountant, no, the law protects the basic basket to avoid negative effects on vulnerable households. Boss, how is the tax on alcoholic beverages applied? Accountant, rates increase and a specific tax per alcohol degree is applied to reduce consumption and generate revenue. Boss, what changes does the reform bring to the wealth tax? Accountant, the income threshold is lowered so more high net worth taxpayers pay, with higher rates for the very wealthy. Boss, does the reform provide tools to combat evasion? Accountant, yes, it strengthens the tax authority (DIEN), improving audits and controls on large taxpayers. Boss, what will be the inflation impact of this law? Accountant, moderate price increases are expected, especially in taxed fuels and services, with a gradual effect. Boss, how does this law affect social services financing? Accountant, it seeks to guarantee continued investment in health, education, housing, and social programs. Boss, what should the company do to adapt to this reform? Accountant, review cost structure, adjust budgets, and ensure tax compliance with the new regulations. Boss, are there environmental taxes included in the reform? Accountant, yes, the carbon tax is adjusted to incentivize emission reductions and improve revenue. Boss, will the tax increases affect our competitiveness? Accountant, they may raise costs, but if managed properly, public investment can stimulate the economy. Boss, what labor reform changes affect contracts? Accountant, the indefinite term contract becomes standard, with limits on fixed-term contracts and clearer regulation. Boss, what happens with overtime under the reform? Accountant, no permission is needed to work overtime, but proper recording and payment are required. Boss, how are platform workers regulated under the reform? Accountant, they can be hired under labor contracts or service contracts with Social Security payments per regulations. Boss, what new leaves should employees be aware of? Accountant, leaves for medical appointments, children's school matters, and legal or administrative proceedings. Boss, how does the reform affect apprentices? Accountant, apprentices have contracts with full labor benefits and phased payments based on training stages. Boss, what recommendations do you have about practical implementation? Accountant, update contracts, train HR personnel, and maintain clear communication with employees.